Well, good evening, Dunwoody. It's good to see you all. Tonight is a time that will most likely happen once in our lives, so we appreciate all of the guests, especially if you've traveled a distance to be here. Well, I'm not sure if you're aware of it, but Dunwoody has a motto, and I actually wasn't familiar with this myself until recently, but the motto is this: born to do. I'll come back to this in a minute, but how I ended up at Dunwoody was a fairly last-minute decision I made 2 years ago, back in August of 2023. I had recently completed a carpentry program at a different tech school, and I really wanted to learn the business side of construction. So that summer, I spent some time looking into different schools, and after exploring my options, I decided Dunwoody would be my best fit. A few weeks later, I was in classes, and thankfully, it did not take long for me to realize that this was a good decision. My instructors, fellow classmates, and really all of the staff made sure that the student success was the priority, and we were aware of that. And as I look back with how things have played out for myself, being able to get my degree in the unfamiliar fashion of night classes, full-time employment, and other responsibilities, I can't help but notice how God has done a unique work, so I really have to give him the glory for allowing me to be in this position tonight. Now back to the motto of born to do. This stuck out to me because even before I had heard this, I like to think of myself as a doer. Someone who knows how to get things done. And I think most of my classmates are similar in this way because we like to be where the action is. I'm not a traditional college student, and many of my classmates are not traditional either. But honestly, that's what makes this school fun. I've gotten to hear some of your guys' stories, and many of you have already lived full lives. Through the places you've lived, the different career paths that you've had, and the families that many of you have started, it's been really fun to see each other progress and get to know each other deeper in these past semesters. You see, the students sitting in these chairs, we are heading into industries and career paths that many are turning away from. These paths we're taking are not known to be the flashiest or most lucrative, but what's unique is that when everyone else shies away, we see opportunity, and opportunity to build careers and lives that we not only enjoy, but we take pride in because they aren't the easiest or most glamorous. Dunwoody is truly developing students who are willing to get uncomfortable and don't shy away from a challenge. Because you know what? What if it's not actually about finding the easiest way to make money or the quickest way to get to the top? What if it's about who we become in the process and the things we can do not for ourselves, but for others? It seems that society continues to undervalue building our character because we're so focused on building our bank accounts. And this is leaving some with full bank accounts, but it's leaving many with empty lives, and I know that this is not what Dunwoody wants for their students, so I'm really glad to see that they're flipping the script. If we can get better at this, to be the ones who willingly do the uncomfortable but necessary things, guys, the success that many of us are striving for, it's not going to be a concern because it will come as a natural result. And as I think about the different directions each of us will be heading in life, I think we all want to do something that matters, right? I mean, none of us walk out the door in the morning with the ambition to live an empty or meaningless life. Each of us as students has had a unique reason to be at Dunwoody, and no matter the job we take, the cities we move to, or the relationships we're in, remember that we will always have a reason. There are going to be some challenging times, but think of all the exciting things that are in front of us. In comparison to the classes that have come before us, we have more resources and opportunities to accomplish big things than anyone before. So that means come tomorrow morning, we get to wake up, start dreaming about what's next, and then because we're Dunwoody, we get to be the ones taking action to make those things happen. The people who are really fostering this unique culture, it's the instructors. I want to thank you for choosing to invest in the greatest investment there is, and that's the lives of students. On the days when you wonder if anyone cares or notices all the work you've put into the curriculum, please know that the foundation you've built for myself and for so many other students, that is 100% worthwhile, even if we forget to say thank you. Dunwoody is known to have instructors that mean business, and I believe you guys are the best because you've actually done the work you're teaching. And as a student, there aren't many things more refreshing than learning from someone who knows what it's like in the real world. So you guys truly walk the walk and you talk the talk and have given me many people to look up to. As I'm phasing out of my time as a student and beginning to focus on what's next, every day I'm reminded that this life is a marathon. We need endurance. So whether you're here tonight as a student, a guest, or a faculty, know that our mission is the same and it's bigger than ourselves. You've all continued to encourage and push me, and I hope that you each find people who will continue to do that because we aren't meant to do this alone. I want to thank you for allowing me to represent this class and selecting me to be the student speaker. If you have any questions or want to talk, please come find me afterward. Otherwise, know that this class of doers is about to do some big things. Thank you.